to view shortly. Over to the right is the chairlift, which takes passengers down to the beach at Alum Bay. Weather permitting, there is sometimes a trip around the bay in a small boat which will take you all the way out to the Needles. This name came from Needle Rock, 120 feet high, which was also known as Lot's Wife. This column fell into the sea during a storm in 1764, the stump of which can still be seen at low tide. From then on, the site was known as the Needles. The Needles house was built in the 1850s and is still operational today, although it is now unmanned, for it became fully automated in 1994. On a clear day, you can see the whole way along the south coast from Southampton to Bournemouth there in the distance. Across the Solent, you can see the estuary that leads into Lymington Harbour and the flat plain of the New Forest, which still covers some 92,000 acres. We will soon be approaching the Needles Old Battery, which was originally built in 1863 to protect against invasion by the French. Palmerston's Follies is the name given to fortifications built during the 19th century by Lord Palmerston's government to protect southern England from attacks by the French. West Wight was particularly well defended, with Fort Redoubt at Freshwater Bay, the Needles Battery, Hatherwood Battery overlooking Alum Bay, Fort Rawdon at Totland, Cliff End Battery and Fort Albert at Colwell, and Fort Victoria west of Yarmouth. The military headquarters were at Golden Hill Fort, and close by at Solent Hill was the military hospital. None of the forts fired a shot in April until World War I, hence the name of Palmerston's Follies. Here at the Old Battery, visitors are able to access a 60-metre tunnel cut through the chalk, which leads to a searchlight emplacement and gives an up-close view of the Needles rocks. Two of the original gun barrels are on display in the parade ground, and there are a number of exhibitions, including one by comic book artist Jeff Campbell, who used to draw for the Eagle and Lion comics. The surrounding headland, encompassing both the old and new batteries, are now in the care of the Needles new battery was built in 1893 after more powerful guns were deployed, a move prompted by concerns that subsidence and concussion from the larger guns and the old battery would cause the cliffs to collapse and bring everything tumbling into the sea. The new battery and headland was the site of secret rocket tests to trace for space. The Black Knight and Black Arrow rockets were tested here before being taken out to Woomera in Australia for launching. Black Arrow 3 launched Prospero in October 1971, and it remains the only British satellite ever to be launched by a British rocket. Although no longer transmitting, it's still pointing on ahead. Room of the Needles new battery houses an exhibition about the history of this rocket test site, including some film footage. This is free to enter, and there is also a small refreshment kiosk. As we near the end of our journey to the Needles, you will see the old Coast Guard cottages now available from the National Trust for holiday lettings. You will also notice the Coast Guard lookout tower, nowadays only manned on weekends and during busy periods of waterborne activities, such as the Round the Island race and Cat Week. If you follow the road round the corner, the remains of the rocket testing gantries can be found. At this point, we are about 120 metres or 400 feet above sea level. Buses depart every 30 minutes from here at 25 past and 5 minutes to each hour, the last bus leaving at 5:25. Room of the Needles new battery houses an exhibition about the history of this rocket test site, including some film footage. This is free to enter, and there is also a small refreshment kiosk. As we near the end of our journey to the Needles, you will see the old Coast Guard cottages now available from the National Trust for holiday lettings. You will also notice the Coast Guard lookout tower, nowadays only manned on weekends and during busy periods of waterborne activities, such as the Round the Island race and Cat Week. If you follow the road round the corner, the remains of the rocket testing gantries can be found. At this point, we are about 120 metres or 400 feet above sea level. Buses depart every 30 minutes from here at 25 past and 5 minutes to each hour, the last bus leaving at 5:25.